And we are live. Okay, in this live stream, we are going to discuss what are the 7 quality traits of a good shipping agency. Now, this live stream is vital for those who are newly graduates, okay, newly graduates from maritime colleges. Okay, and also if you are a deck rating who want more information of what a good shipping agency should be. Okay, so the first trait, okay, the first trait that you should look if the agency is quality or not, if number one, they have Wi-Fi on board. Very basic. Okay, you have to ask, do they have onboard internet on their ships? If yes, okay, that's good news. Okay, now it's only the prerogative, okay, if the shipping agency decides to have a, let's say, 300 megabytes per month of mobile data for each and every crew, okay, because there are shipping companies have decided to, we're not gonna give them full access to internet all the time. We will just limit it to, let's say, 300 megabytes or maybe, I don't know, 900 megabytes. Okay, because we want to make sure that our crew will not be distracted by constantly watching porn or constantly downloading videos or constantly browsing social media. Okay, I know some seafarers would complain on that one. Okay, way back in the day, I used to complain as well. Okay, but at the stance of a business owner, I have understood why. Okay, to a degree, I want my employees, which is you, the crew, okay, I want my crew members to not get easily distracted. Okay, that's number one. Okay, the shipping company needs to have some kind of Wi-Fi on board their vessels because it's vital for a seafarer's mental health and to keep up with the news. They need to understand that, oh, this is what's happening in my country or that surrounds me. There was one point, there were seafarers that they didn't know that there was a war occurring in Russia and Ukraine, and they were traveling in Ukraine's territorial waters, Russia's territorial waters. They didn't know there was a war going on because they didn't have Wi-Fi until they were able to buy SIM cards. To a degree, the shipping company have compromised their safety. I'm not gonna mention what shipping company is. Okay? Now, that's number one, Wi-Fi on board the ships. The second trait that you should look for in a shipping company, number two, is they need to have on-time crediting of allotments or salaries and also full disclosure, full transparency. Okay, in my shipping company, in my previous shipping company, the allotments usually come on time, and they have full transparency. Meaning, they always send a SOA or statement of account to me, my wife, my family. They usually send it. Okay, other shipping companies, they don't do it. They don't send back to the crew. Oh yeah, we have delivered. We have sent already your allotment. You don't need to worry. They have records. They have records from their office, but the crew don't receive anything. In our ship, way back in the day, the second officer is the accounting officer. Sometimes it's the captain, but since the captain has plenty of things at his hand, he transfers the job to the second officer. Okay, he's the accounting officer, manages the allotment. And the second officer was wondering, in this company, do you guys receive SOA, statement of accounts, or if the allotments are delivered? No. Second mate, we don't receive anything from the accounting department. They do have records, but they don't send anything. That's not full transparency. Okay? That's my number two. Okay? A quality of a good shipping agency is they need to have on-time crediting of allotments and transparency. That's number two. Number three, if you have allotment, okay? Number three is they need to have competitive salaries and benefits as well. Okay? They need to have salaries, competitive salaries, and benefits. Okay? Some seafarers, okay, especially if they're new, of course, they cannot argue, they cannot complain, they could not bitch about that. Hey, why is my salary like this, salary like that? If you are new, because you are new, you have little to no experience yet. But if you're somebody with experience, of course you're gonna have some kind of an ego, correct? Which is at some point it's quite understandable. So if you're going to apply to a good agency, at least make sure that they have benefits for you and your family, okay, and competitive salaries. Okay? Always compare. Here's what I usually do before. You usually compare agency A, agency B, agency C, compare their salaries to one another, okay, and which one here is the most competitive one? Agency C, okay, then you apply there. Through God's grace, I was accepted on agency C. Okay? So that's number 3. You need to understand that, competitive salaries and benefits. Okay? Number 4. The number 4 trait of a good agency is the crew is well taken care of with their welfare. Okay? At some point, your crew members would request. For example, they would request for a brand new gym equipment. Okay, now remember, gym has been lifting weights. Okay, lifting weights has been proven to cure depression or loneliness or sadness. Are you always happy when you are on board? No. No. If I interview each and every seafarer right now and ask, are you constantly happy with what you do on board? No, I miss my family, I miss my kids, I miss my wife, I miss my friends, I miss going out. Okay? So, again, if the company is, let's just say, the crew welfare is being taken good care of, if they request for a brand new equipment, brand new parts, okay? Or maybe some kind of leisure, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's say, for instance, leisure things, okay? Basketball rings, for instance. Sometimes crew members would weld, basketball rings on their ship. Okay? That's part of the crew's welfare being taken good care of by the company. There are shipping companies that would forbid, hey, you cannot weld basketball rings on the ship. Mate, that's part of a crew's welfare. They need to work out, free their mind. Okay? If a crew member requested for a brand new gym equipment or plates, they need to go out there and then, actually find or scavenge gym equipment for their crew. Okay, remember, your crew members are not just employees. They're not your, pawns. They're not just chess pieces. They're not robots. They are human beings. They have requests as well. This is a message for, business owners, if ever they watch this stuff. If your crew members have a request, and, it's quite valid, do not disregard it. Because mental health is vital for your seafarers. Because if they don't, they might cause trouble on board your ship. They might commit suicide or jump ship, or let's just say arson. Okay, commit crimes on board the ship. Just because you didn't approve their simple request. Okay, Mr. Shipping Agency, will it be okay on the next port of call? Can you deliver a set of brand new gym plates, 10 kilograms, 20 kilograms, for crew's welfare? Mr. Shipping Agency, can you deliver brand new basketball rings, so we could, play basketball on board the ship? Those are just simple requests. Sometimes shipping companies don't even approve it. They are a company who earns billions of dollars, and yet they cannot approve those kinds of simple requests from crew. They are afraid, no, just keep the ship as it is. Don't weld anything. Okay? So that's the 4th trait. Okay? Crew welfare taken good care of. Okay? Number 5 of a good shipping agency is there is career development for each and every crew. You know, sometimes when deck ratings apply on shipping agencies and they have noticed there is a cadet program, they get discouraged. They don't apply anymore. Because one thing that they will notice is that, oh shoot, merong, they have cadet program. That means if they have cadet program, then they will only accept cadets in the future for officers. They will not accept deck ratings like me. I am a deck rating with a third officer license. Maybe they might not accept me. Okay, they get discouraged easily. So if a shipping agency is they have programs for career development, they encourage their seafarers to take their exams. They encourage their seafarers to take the trainings, extracurricular activities as well, extra trainings as well. That's in epitome of a good shipping agency. Okay, that's number 5. Number 6, okay, of a good shipping agency is that they have regular rotation on board. Okay, so you don't have to worry about your next employment. Okay, that's my number 6. Okay, the shipping agency understands that, okay, if a seafarer is about to end this contract, he's excited to win, is excited to go home. Okay, after his 6 months, 7 months contract, they are excited to, let's just say, go home, you know, have sex with their wives, be spending more time with the kids, buying new vehicles. Okay? The crew, okay, is excited to go home, and the agency understands that idea. So earlier on, let's say the 6 month of the crew member, they have a 6 month contract, for example. 1 month before that, the agency is already preparing the next seafarer. 1 or 2 months before the end of the 6 month of that said seafarer. Okay? Because sometimes there are agencies who don't understand the concept of end of contract. Okay? If the seafarer requests to stay on board the ship, then that's only an exemption. But for the most part, if the seafarer does not request any kind of, let's just say, 1 month extension, 2 month extension, they would sign a brand new contract. I mean, at least come on, mate. Send them home. Because it's sad when you see seafarers spend time more in the ships and you see their families get screwed up. Okay, I have plenty of seafarer friends. Okay, I have a ton, I should say. I have a ton of seafaring friends, from the engine department to the highest position on the deck department. Okay, and it's sad that you see seafarers, don't spend enough time with their families. Their families, their kids don't respect them. They have responsibilities on their family, but they don't have authority within their household. It's sad to see that kind of scenario. And the best way to fix that is they need to have some kind of regular rotation. They need to spend time more with their family. So shipping agencies must prepare earlier on the next crew that is coming on, replacing that said seafarer. Okay? And last but not the least, okay, the 7th trait of a good agency is approachable staff. Of course, seafarers will have some kind of issue, complaints, suggestions, questions, whatever it is. You want let's just say, a shipping agency that's not very hard to approach. They understand that as a seafarer, you are not a perfect man or a woman, and they would be welcoming you with open arms. Some shipping agencies, they see the seafarers as employees, just like, pawns on a chessboard. They don't see them as human beings. So when they ask questions, they shit on them. Minumura, they curse at them, bullshit them, treat them piss poorly. Okay? So again, if you are a shipping company owner, or maybe you are a manning operator or agent of the shipping company, treat your employees nicely, because they could, if they go back on board the ship, they might shit on your company or your vessel itself. They may try to destroy your ship. They may try to sabotage or arson on one of your fleets. You never know. Or maybe commit suicide, and for that case, they will sabotage the finances of the company. Spend more money. And that is a deficiency for you as a shipping agency. So again, never treat your seafarers as a, just like pawns, just like, they're robots. They are human beings. Okay? So then again, I'm ending my live stream here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys learned something new. This is the 7 traits of a good shipping agency. Hope you guys learned something new. Be happy, be healthy, and most importantly, to God be all the glory. Keep safe. Take good care.